Well, hello everybody. I just thought I would do a little update on what happened to me with the hospital when I had my 4 nights in A&E, sat on a chair, and the treatment that I received there, and my little media exploits in terms of getting the message out there that it was unacceptable, the treatment in the Cardiff University Emergency Unit. Many of you have messaged me and have asked how I'm doing. First of all, I'm doing okay. Face has gone down. I'm feeling a little bit better. It's all good at the moment. I'm back on my course and doing my studies, my English Lit and Creative Writing, and it's good and all okay. That bit's good. But I just want to let you know that I had a very long conversation from the Clinical Directorate for Medicine and a Dr. Aled Roberts, who spoke to me for about an hour about my experience, and I detailed the experience for him, and he noted it all down. I received a number of verbal apologies for my experience, but I made clear a number of things. First of all, that he didn't really need to apologise to me. He just needed to make sure that something was done about it, and it would not be really complex things that would need to be done. It would be things like making sure that when A&E is overwhelmed in the way that it was on those 4 nights over that weekend, then there are pillows and blankets and some hot food and somewhere to use a bathroom for people that have to stay there overnight. He didn't seem to grasp the notion that they need to plan for that contingency, but he did take on board my comments that actually they should have realised that that was a contingency that they should have planned for and then put the resources in place. And I also made the point that the staff in A&E should not be asked to make changes that would improve that situation without any resources being put in place, because you can't do something with nothing. And it's a question of putting the resources in place. And I know resources are scarce and so on, but there we are. Anyway, I was listened to, yeah. And I had an email back from the PA to the Assistant Director of Patient Experience, an EU Concerns Coordinator, and part of it reads the following bit. Further to acknowledgement of your concerns on our two conversations, I was pleased to note that Dr. Aled Roberts, Clinical Directorate for Medicine, contacted you on Friday 21st of January 2022. I hope that you found this conversation helpful and you are reassured your concerns are being taken forward. I understand that during your conversation, Dr. Roberts noted all the points you wish to raise and thought that they were reasonable. He has already started to action some points. Well, that's good news. I'd like to know what action's being taken at some point, and I will be back in touch in a few weeks' time to find out precisely what actions have been taken to remedy that situation. Dr. Roberts was pleased to hear your care and treatment was not of any concern and that you were very complimentary regarding the emergency unit and Red Cross staff. They were brilliant. The people themselves are fantastic, as you'd expect. I would like to thank you for taking the time to share your concerns, giving us the opportunity to reflect and learn, and thus offering potential for improvements to be made. It is important that we learn from instances where we have not met expectations. And it's very nice to read that and see that. I hope they mean it. And I hope that I don't see or hear of again really vulnerable patients being left for days and days and days. And that's not me, not myself, but people much more vulnerable than me being left for days and days in the emergency unit, being treated in that way. I hope it doesn't happen again, and I will be watching. So I just thought I'd update you, those of you that followed this little experience, this little journey, to let you know where I am. Okay? Any thoughts and any messages, always welcome. Speak to you soon.